guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to sign in with Google using React Native and Expo as SDK, and I can quickly show you how it's going to work. So you have a really fancy button here to say Google sign in. It will prompt you to the web view of all my Google accounts. This will take all your Google accounts that you have in your browser history. So let's say, for example, that you have like 5 or 6 accounts. It will list all your accounts here. So I already put my password into my Gmail, so it will directly prompt me to my app. So I'll just go ahead and press here. So yeah, and it prompts me back to the template that we created with the Expo. So the main purpose of this tutorial is to show you how to use the Google SDK that Expo has provided in their documentation. We need to do a couple of things in the Google API. In the Google APIs, but we'll explain everything like step by step. Is pretty straightforward. Is not too complex. Is really simple. We're going to test this into an iOS device, so we're just going to create it for an iOS, but you can do the same for Android. You just need to do one extra step, and yeah, that was it. And let's get started. So after creating the project with the Expo XDE, what you can do, you will see a project that will look like this, where you have on your screen the home, the link, and the settings. But before this, we want to create like a login page where you will click the button, and then if you success or not, you will go to your home and link and settings page. So to do this, we can go to the navigation page. We can go to route. First, we need to create a new page. So let's call it login.js, and on the router we need to import this page. So what we can do, so we can import you can do login screen from no, 3 dots, and so I want it from screen, and I want to import the login. So, and then here what I can do, I can say login. It will have the screen. It will be my login screen. Then this should do the job, but then let's quickly put something in it, and yeah, let's try to copy this and paste it here. Instead of here, let's have a text. A text, and on the text, what we can do in the text, this is my login page. So just to understand that this is the login page, right? Sorry, this, that one, and this should be okay. I'll try. While the app is loading, guys, we can go ahead and see the documentation of Expo, which is really simple and is really straightforward. And what they do in here, what they're saying, in order to use Google login, you need to go to Google Developer Console, which is console.developer.google.com. I'll put the link in the description. And if you don't have a project, so if it's your first time in the Google APIs, you can go ahead and create a new project. So what you can do, you can click here, create a new project. Should load. Let me try again. So I want to select a project. Let me create a new one. So let's call our project Google Sign In. So let's create it. It takes a couple of minutes to be on your dashboard. So while this is loading, we can check again the Expo documentation. What they're basically saying, at the moment we just wanted to get it done for the iOS. For the Android is pretty much the same steps. So what you need to do is so we need to select the iOS application. So go to the credential page, create an app for the project if you haven't already. Okay, let's do this. Right, so we got this. Let's go to the credential. So go to the credential, create an app for your project if you haven't already. Once that's done, click create credential. So let's click create credential. Right, so we want to create this. And to create an auth credential, you must first set the product name on the content screen. Okay, let's do this first. Right. Product name, Google Sign In. Save this. Right, we detect a problem with the product name. Make sure to describe product. Okay. Alright. Test my sign in. Right, so I got this. So now it's working. It's not anymore disabled. So you can click on iOS. I'm using an iOS at the moment. So what I can do, I can just go to Google Sign In. As the documentation said, for the bundle ID. So we selected already the iOS application. And for the bundle ID, we can put host.expo.exponent. And you can just leave empty and this as well. Right. So this is my iOS client ID. So so while we were waiting, the app has loaded. Right, let's see this. So this is my login page. So let's try to replace this with a button. So let's try to call this button where is it? Links, login. Yeah, so let's try to replace this with the button. So Google Sign In, and this will have on press will be this one. No, wait. So let's go to Google Sign In, and let's go back to our documentation. So we've done this. There's no point now to do for Android. Let's try to create the one for iOS, and let's try to get it done. So you can create the method if you want. I'll just copy paste it here. Right, why doesn't like it? Right, so we got this. So whatever we got so far for the client ID, is this one. So for the client ID, you can put it here. But I'll just put it here. Now I don't need this. Right, so now we need to have the button that on press it will trigger the method. So now we can do on the button, we can do on press, and we can say this dot sign in with Google. You can also bind it. With this. Right, so that should work, huh? But before this, let's try to, we need to import Expo from Expo. Right, we don't need this anymore. So yeah, that should work. Right, so apparently I forgot to put the title as a string. Just go ahead and do it now. And you need to close this. Sorry, my bad. But, and yeah, let's try again. Right guys, so now we go button with the Google sign in. We follow the export documentation. So let's go ahead and try to click it. So we open a web view, which is already embedded into Expo, and is already taking your credential from your browser. So in your browser, if you're already logged in with Google with like 2 or 3 accounts, it will bring you down all the 3 accounts in this web view. At the moment I can log in with Mob, so, and that's it, it's success. But to understand that it's success, what we can do, we can try to navigate to the other page. So to do this, we can do this dot props dot navigation dot navigate, I think, and here you put whatever you want to navigate. So we want to navigate to main, and the reason I put main is because on the router we declare main as the name of the screen and the name of the file. So let's go ahead and do this. So let's try to save it. Alright guys, so let's try again to do it. Just go Google sign in. Let's try to click on this account. And yeah, it works. So sign in with my Google account, and yeah, it directs me to the home page, which is the home screen. So thank you for watching, and if you like this video, just please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.